I got here with me the Rocky of karate, Josh Quayhagen. Who has the first question?
How you doing, Josh? Ed Mercado here with Bloody Elbow.
What's up, brother?
Of course, it's not the result you wanted, but on behalf of everybody who watched, I have to say thank you for leaving everything out there and putting on one of the greatest fights we all have ever seen, period. Karate, boxing, MMA, it doesn't matter. That was one of the greatest fights of all time, so thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
No, we appreciate it. So what surprised you about Aghayev? Of course, you know, he's so celebrated in the sport, and everyone knows that, but being in there with him must be different. You know, you actually got to walk through that fire. Can you just explain what it felt like actually competing against him versus the hype that he brings with him?
So, like you said, I walked through the fire. I knew that was going to happen, honestly. It's just my nature. I know how good he is. I knew what was going to happen. What I would say that I'm most surprised with is that he walked through my fire. I sent some knees down the center of him, and I was just looking at. I know I broke his ribs. I don't know, but it's he better have a broken rib. I love him. I hope it heals fast. And I remember every time I'd sink that knee in there, looking up at his face, seeing if he was going to break, and he just wouldn't break. So. As I know he was the technical, skillful ninja he is, I was impressed with him walking through the fire also. You know, it's kind of my nature. I was already Rocky, you know what I'm saying? So it was nice to see it. He's got that spirit too, you know.
Would you say your time away affected you at all in there, maybe with the timing? Maybe?
You know, I wanted to start faster. You know, I would say without giving too much away that I didn't have the feet that I wanted to have to be able to move right off the bat, so I had to start a little flat-footed, more flat-footed than normal. And so maybe time away, not time away, just some things came in, and I didn't really get to do what I wanted to do early. But with that said, no excuses. I would say no time away was the issue. It was just how fast he was and how slow I was to start. That's what I'd say.
Thank you.
Gabriel Gonzalez, Cage Side Press. Once again, an amazing match. I'm wondering, it seemed about midway through the fight that some spectators thought he might have hurt his leg a little bit. Did you see or sense anything that he wasn't quite as mobile in the later rounds as he was early in the fight?
Yeah, I noticed maybe on our second or third or something like that happened. It also honestly happened to me somewhere right around that time too. So I was maybe happy that he was. I think that's when really the battle started, when he had to kind of slow down and fight a little bit more flat-footed as I had to. So I did notice. I would have liked to have taken some advantage more, but again, it was maybe a little bit. I wasn't healthy enough to take advantage like I wanted to, but it really, I think, created the battle where we were gonna, hey, let's stand toe to toe and let's throw a little bit, you know, which is kind of what I was looking to do, what I needed to do. So, but yeah, I noticed it.
As a competitor, obviously, you know, you want to go out there and get the W. Do you feel like you'll be able to separate yourself and appreciate, you know, the magnitude of the fight as fans and everyone has probably told you and what it lived up to in terms of the hype?
You know, I say it a lot, man. I'm not really here for the gold belt and the wins. You know, I'm here to, you know, you can forget about me. I'm here to share my message, you know. And I'm here for the fight. I'm here for that. And I feel like at some point, yeah, I'll really appreciate it. I wanted to win it bad. So right now, I may be a little bit upset with that, especially knowing how close he was to being finished a couple times. So yeah, definitely I'll always appreciate it. You know, the wins and losses, I'll say honestly in life, the losses I can appreciate so much more. It's when I've learned, that's when I've grown. So I'm thankful for them, maybe just not tonight.
Josh, that was hands down the greatest fight I've ever seen live. Thank you for putting forth the all-time performance, man. You think of everything you've had to overcome. Training for a championship fight in the aftermath of a hurricane, not having a gym to train at, losing your first karate combat belt before going on to become a champion. Is this just another hitch in the road that you plan to overcome through hard work and dedication to your craft?
I mean, yeah, that's my nature. You know, I just, you know, I love fuel and fire, and you know, I have a fire. I've also got 3 babies and a 4th one on the way, and so you know, I got lots to plan, but I'll absolutely use it for good. That's what it's for. Man, the word says to take joy in the struggle, because that's what produces endurance. You know, that's what produces character, and that's what I plan to do. You know, I plan to learn and grow from it and come back, whatever I'm doing, stronger and stronger. Hopefully, it's fighting. If my baby will let me. So yeah, I'm gonna use it, and I want to fight him again. I'll just say that out loud.
Thank you, man. We got one more right here.
What's going on, Josh? This is Ross Levine,
My brother.
by proxy for sportmartialarts.com, by proxy for Maddie Levine and Fight Bananas. Listen, man, we in fight sports, a lot of fighters are very much attached to the win. And not just fighters, but fans are very much attached to the win. And from what I know about you as a person, as a champion, as a man of God, as a husband, these are teachable moments. What advice do you have for your students that see you go through this struggle? And you talk about the great messages that you always have in your interviews. This is a great opportunity for you to give advice to the next generation, your students, your children. So just speak on that if you can.
Man, I appreciate it, everything you just said, and it's so true, you know, and I think we absolutely kind of put this emphasis on winning and the pride of everything, man, and really, to be honest, life's full of things that don't go to plan, and to be honest, that's what true martial arts is. It's about overcoming it. It's about learning to enjoy it and learn from it, you know. I always say, live like you win and learn like you lost, and so this would be easy to learn from and grow from, and I'll still live like I won, you know. I get to go home, you know, I say it a lot, but my victory was covered 2,000 years ago. I'm walking in peace and pride, you know. I've also been in a place where I didn't have Jesus in my heart. I didn't have God, and I'm defined by the loss, and the loss, if I lose, I'm a loser. If I win, I'm a winner, and we got to stop defining ourselves by outcomes and things like that. I mean, you're defined by not who you are, but whose you are, and I really do believe that in these situations, these bad things we speak of, and you could really, these are where the growth moments happen. This is where you really get to find that place where you get to see what's important, your family, your friends, everything you've learned through the situation. So, man, these are the big times. I'm excited about it.
Sorry, one follow-up to that question.
Yeah.
I know a lot of times we see the news cycle turn really fast, right? My coach used to say, a week from now, someone else's pants are going to fall down and everybody forgets. Where are you going to be a week from now?
I'm going to be cuddling with my babies, my girls. I can miss them already. I can't wait to see them. You better be asleep right now. But I can't wait to see them. I miss them so much. And so, to be honest, I love it. So everybody wants boys and stuff. I have 3 girls, another girl on the way. But they don't care about fighting. When I go home, they're just happy to see Daddy, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. So I can't wait to see them. That's where I'm going to be, and that's where my true victory is, my sweet little babies.
Thank you again for an amazing fight. Ruben Marvelous Vargas here on behalf of the Fight Space. An incredible fight, like we've all said. We'll be talking about this one for I think the remainder of all of our lives. And to be honest, I just wanted to say, as someone who's deployed overseas multiple times, I'd like to say that sometimes it's been said that warriors and soldiers leave parts of them in the desert. I can speak to that myself. A fight, a war like you just came through, do you think you left a part of you in that pit tonight?
First off, man, appreciate you. I love you, man, and thank you for your service. You know, I don't necessarily know. You know, I think that the way I look at it is I want to take something from that moment. I want to take something and grow from it. I feel like once I go back and I rewatch it, you know, I always try to leave it all out there. And so in this moment, I feel like I've done that. But I'm going to take something and grow from it. You know, that's what I want to do. I want to take something and I want to come back better, whether it's a better person, better martial artist, a better human being, better Christian. I'm going to grow from it. And so I like to look at it like this, no matter how much I do, how much I work, whatever, how big the battle is, I'm always going to try to take from it and grow from it. And that's what I want to do from this.
So, final question, do you have a name picked out for your new baby girl?
So we decided at the beginning that if it was a girl, that she gets the name, and so we've had 3 girls, and now it's the 4th one. So she's letting me name it. So I have lots of pressure on it. So no, I don't actually. But I'm excited about it. Maybe Xena, Warrior Princess. I'm not sold on it yet, but but no name yet.
If God gives you a baby boy one day, will you name him? Will we see a Rocky Quayhagen one day?
Heck, I might name him Rafael, honestly.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for all the amazing fights you do. You're a gift to karate combat.
Thank you, brother. It means a lot.